I think what latches people onto me quickly in an audience is that I'm not talking from theory, I'm talking from practice. Been there, done that, over and over and over again. I've built 6 companies from scratch into national size firms, and I've led sales forces as great as 2,600. But I'm an entrepreneur at the very heart and soul of what I do. And so what I talk about isn't theory, it's real world, demonstrated in results that I have had over my career, year in and year out, company in and company out. The importance of bringing real-world experience to the platform is the non-negotiable. That's how important it is. Too often what we find are people that are espousing common theories. I want to talk to my audiences about what I did yesterday, what I'm doing today, and what I plan on doing tomorrow. And what I want to also marry it up with is the success that I've had with building 6 companies from scratch into national firms. I want to marry it up with all of those successes over the years. And my audiences kind of gravitate towards that because it's not the theory, it's not the slideshow, it's not the rehearsed in practice. It's, hey, here's a guy that's just sharing real world stuff, easily implementable ideas that work. We tailor our presentations to the client and to the industry because it's the only way we would know how to do it. I can't imagine sharing a presentation and sharing business ideas in a generic sense. I need to understand the culture, I need to understand the company, I need to understand the industry, and then from that vast knowledge of pool of resources that I have over the years accumulated in real business experiences, I then say, we're going to take these pieces and those pieces and these pieces because it really gels with that industry, with that company, and with that culture, and basically it's right dead on with what the assignment was in terms of the need of the client in engaging us to do the event. The funny thing about being a resource and a speaker to companies and industries and things is seeing the response that our previous clients have had. I'll go in and do a workshop, for example, a half-day workshop, and then find that the following year, instead of the workshop, I'm the opening keynoter. Or I'll find that I was the opening keynoter and they put me on for an hour, and the most frequently heard comment was, we need a whole lot more of this guy, and the following year I've got a full day program that they added to the program. So we've got enough content to stay the week, quite frankly. So the shorter the time period, the more jam-packed the program seems to be. And quite frankly, people ask me all the time, well, which one gets you more excited, the half day, the full day, the multiple day, the hour? And you know what? It really doesn't matter to me. It matters to me that the people leave say, wow, that really hit the numbers. The philosophy of selling, according to Jack Daly, is stop selling. Open accounts. Find out more about your customers and your prospects. Dig deep. Ask questions. That's going to differentiate you from the pack. Find out what they need. Find out where their opportunities are. Find out how you can truly help them. And if you do that and you stay at what we call the bottom of the pyramid, which is discovering needs, if you find that success there, then the rest of it takes care of itself. You differentiate yourself from the competition because you actually care about your customer, and it's all about building relationships. I kind of think of repeat engagements as somewhat of a phenomena. The phenomena, it's been very surprising. I got into the business by accident, and I thought, well, you would share your thoughts and you would be a presenter at a company, and then you'd need to move on to another company and to another industry, in fact, because you'd gotten used up. Well, that hasn't really been the case. We find that we have less clients as time goes on because we keep getting called back year in and year out from previous clients that said, hey, we'd like you to build on what you shared with us the year before. Several of our people said, wow, we weren't there at the last event and we heard just unbelievable things for the rest of the show because of what you did that year. And so what we find is 2, 3, 4 different times coming back over a series of maybe a half a dozen years, and they could be in the capacity of workshops or keynotes. It really doesn't matter, but you got to feel proud to be able to have that kind of an attraction. How many times as a consumer are you in the marketplace and feeling assaulted by that salesperson? And that salesperson, while maybe being well-meaning, is really into it for themselves. And so what we try to help our audiences and our students is this: understand your main job is help your customers be more successful. Help them get to their destination more quickly. And so if we spend more time at what we call the base of the pyramid, which is discovery of needs, and asking more questions, then we will differentiate ourselves from the customers, and I will tell you, you will have repeat customers time and time again. I think everybody knows that people are different, but it's trying to figure out quickly the differences in those people, and then taking the professional responsibility as a salesperson to be a bit of a chameleon, to get them to be more comfortable. People do business with people they like, and they tend to like the people that are more like them. So why not make it a game as a salesperson and find out very quickly 2 questions. How do they process and make decisions, logically or emotionally? And are they more assertive or less assertive than the average bear? And based upon the answers to those 2 questions, we can quickly determine this, and then chameleon, sell accordingly. We are one of 4 styles. And basically, if you were to sell according to your style only, you're missing the mark 3/4 of the time. So if I had a final thought to leave you with, it would be this. Visualize yourself sitting in an optometrist office, and there's the chart. And what do you see? You see a big E. And you know what that E stands for? Energy and experience. That's what you get with Jack Daly.